Hi, I'm Alexander Harris. Going from law enforcement to acting is a big leap. What inspired that shift? It's a good question. Um, it's pretty easy to answer, though. I enjoyed law enforcement. I was a weaponless defense instructor at the police department, and I worked in special teams. Um, I did enjoy it, but I didn't like where it was going. It bothered me. My mother always said I was a sensitive one, so I decided to leave. Now, there was a bit of time between leaving law enforcement before I found acting, but acting was a very natural shift for me. It made sense. It made me feel good. I liked it then and I love it now. What's your proudest moment as an actor so far? Well, I've got two proud moments actually. One was getting a role as Othello. Shakespeare was hard. Boy. But once you can learn the pentameter and understand what you're actually saying, it's beautiful. Being able to say and understand that, it is the cause. It is the cause, my soul. Let me not name it to you. You chase stars. It is the cause. Yet I'll not shed her blood, nor scar that white skin of hers than snow and smooth as monumental alabaster. Yeah, I get that. I know what it means. But the other meaningful thing was when I got my SAG card. I was so proud. I was really, really proud. Told everybody about the show. It was Scream Queens. Everybody sat down to watch it. And the show came on, and all you saw was my hand and heard my voice. That's how I got my SAG card. What drew you to acting, and what keeps you passionate about it today? I was originally drawn to acting really young. I loved it. In I think it was the sixth or seventh grade. It was seventh grade. Seventh grade. I performed a scene in one of my classes. We were supposed to do a book report, and I didn't want to do a book report, so the teacher allowed me to perform a scene from a show that I liked. So I performed the opening monologue from Hill Street Blues. It was awesome. When everybody applauded, oh, that was just a feeling right in my heart. I just knew I wanted to do more. Too bad I was terrified. Are there specific roles or genres you're most excited about and want to explore in the future? Most excited about is the modern Western. The Yellowstones, the Texas Landman, all that stuff. I really love those. I grew up watching Westerns. I ride horses. I'm an expert marksman. I love those things. And it wouldn't matter whether I was a cowboy, a ranch hand, a lawyer, a bartender. I don't care. Maybe the local sheriff. Doesn't matter. I'd love to be a part of it. On the other hand, being a cop is very natural for me. And I think I bring the appropriate energy when I'm playing a police officer. Whether that's increasing the intensity or bringing it down and de-escalating. That's really right in my wheelhouse. Truth being, I don't care. I just want to work. I want to make a living as an actor. So while those two might be my favorite, I'm pretty open. How do you keep growing your craft between roles? Are there routines or training methods you swear by? Well, yeah. Yeah, I think one of the best things that you can do as an actor when you're not working is create more. Not just read about it, creating acting. You learn about it that way. You learn about yourself, you learn about the craft, you learn about what's expected. When you look at it from more than just being the actor, when you're the writer, and when you're the director, it's the best way to learn. I also spend about 10 hours a week. I commit 10 hours a week to doing some type of acting craft. Whether that's pulling old scenes, because I love to pull scenes from like the 50s, black and whites, because I don't know those scenes. So I want to break them down and kind of understand them. And then even if I perform them just for myself, as long as I'm on camera, I think it's a lesson to be learned. Go to SAG events, go to class, rehearse, try and get in plays. It's constant, you can't stop. And the more creative you are and the more you put in, I truly believe the more you will get back. When you're lazy and you're sitting around waiting for it to come to you, you're gonna wait a long time because it may never come. But if you're creating it yourself, it never goes away. What's one thing you think actors misunderstand about the business side of acting? I think it's the audition process. Because to me, it's not an audition, it's a performance. When you think of it as an audition, the beginning and end, in my opinion, of course, are a little bit muddy. It's a performance. Somebody's spending money, whether to watch you or have somebody else watch you, and their time, so that they can watch you perform. I want people to watch me perform, not do an audition. When they watch you perform, they want more. There's an end to an audition. When you get done with a performance, they want more. An audition shouldn't come across as something that gives you anxiety or freak you out. It should be exciting. I want to provide the casting director how to solve their problem. I want to be that person that makes them go, that's the one. That's the guy that's going to help us fix this. I want to be that guy. If you could go back and give your early self one tip about acting, what would it be? It would be to make decisions based on passion and love and not fear. I was afraid. I was terrified to act. I didn't think anybody would give me a chance and not be serious about it. I didn't think anybody would ever care to watch me or listen to me or anything. If I could tell myself not to be afraid and to go for it, that doing this, I would find happiness, I really would. I'd go back just for that one moment to make sure I went after it a lot earlier than I did. Thanks for listening. I hope I get to talk to you soon.